Good morning. It's 3:57 a.m. Thursday, February 21st, 2019, Eastern Standard Time. You can see we hit that 48.12 again. They're dumping. So what we're going to do is look for the walls, and we're going to do the math and check our... Now you can see he did reinstate the wall. As I said, it's at 48.76. 3011 spot 10. Let's get our calculator up, see what they're up to. So we got 48.76 plus, let's look for the other wall on the bottom. You could clearly see the 3011 spot 10. It's open to see. Remember that wall was chipped away yesterday, but now all of a sudden it's been put up again, restored. The other wall's at 47.74. Okay, and you divide it by 2. Okay, we're going to be going down to 48.25. You see what I'm saying? How the walls are, eventually when this settles down, it will gravitate to 48.25 because the walls dictate it. Now, unless those walls move in price along the price range, the same market size walls, 3011 spot 10. Occasionally he will change them as the market dictates, but you will see this will be, it already hit 48.25. Let's take a look. If the walls don't move from these two prices, the price will be 48.25. But let's see if they moved. 47.91. Yeah, they already moved the wall, so the price is going to be higher, so it has to be recalculated. But we did see it hit 48.25. So now we have to do a recalculation because we just witnessed the walls move. Let's see if the top wall moved. I'm just curious. That'd be the red wall. 48.96. Yes, both walls moved. And then you could see the new median prices moved accordingly. Now let's check out those numbers. Let's clear it and run them again. They just moved in front of us, 48.96, right? We just watched them move. And now we're at 47.91. Okay, divided by 2. We should be heading there. But remember, you got to constantly watch the manipulation walls to see which side of the rainbow we're on today. You can see my last calculations, how the prices of those medians have changed. And most of the time after it moves, you just give it a little time, and then it sort of pulls the market into that direction, to that mid-range. So he still hasn't moved that one. Let's check the other one. 48.96. Okay, he's left it there. Let's see what happens. Oh, I hate getting up early in the morning like this, but it's necessary because this is when they do their expedition. Okay, let's see if they moved those walls. Yeah, they moved the walls down in price. So now the price goes down. We're at 48.79. So now we'll probably see 48.25. You see how they manipulate the walls? Now, you see, if they would have left the walls at the price that we had over here, the mid market price would be different. But they changed them. You've seen it. They dropped it 20 cents. It's just a sick game how they manipulate it. So now you have to wait until that wall settles down in a place that and stays there, so we can calculate the price. But they're busy manipulating. Too busy manipulating to give us a break to calculate what they want the price to be. See, they're lowering the price down. Now it's below 47. You see how they're lowering the wall down, the price? They lowered that one. Now let's go to the other one on the bottom. That has to be lower too. You see? 47.51. Where do we have the bottom wall? They lowered that down 40 cents. It's just, we're manipulating the market, so what? What are you going to do about it? That's just the attitude. Now they dropped it below $48 because they used the manipulation walls to do it. You just watch them lower the price of the walls that calculate the medium. Those two walls, Kettling walls, they're two walls, the largest walls in the exposed order book, placed on each side of the order book, a buy and a sell. They're both the same size, 3011 spot 10. And then when they move those walls down in price, the price of Litecoin goes down. If they move those walls up in price, the price of Litecoin goes up. And we have the formula. The only reason why we cannot calculate the price right now is because they're moving those walls very quickly. But once those walls settle in, you'll be able to see the price. Where you see it's down here, 47.24. This is very easy to see. These guys are as crooked as it's just so easy to see. I showed you the last 3 times, but now I can't show you now because, again, he's moving the walls too much. But it does show you how he's manipulating the price. He just has to move these walls. Now he's got the top wall at 48.70, right? Remember, it was 48.96 versus 47.91 when we calculated this price. Now, he's lost 26 cents on the top wall. And look at the price. Now you go to the bottom wall. Yeah, you can see it clearly. It's off by 0.10, 47.44. He dropped it around 50 cents. Right? Look at the price. It's down 50 cents from the calculation. Gee, I wonder how that happened. It's just simple math. If you just keep eyeballing the math. He dropped the bottom price 50 cents from the last time I calculated. And then lo and behold, the price is down 50 cents. And you also notice on this side too, he's probably going to keep dropping. Yeah, he just dropped the wall again, 47.37. Now the price will go lower. This market is being manipulated, man. It's based on a formula, but it involves The starting first two quotients of the formula is the price of the Kelling walls, okay? Then you average them out, and that's what leads you to the mid-market price. That shows that those Kelling walls are manipulating the mid-market price. But if he constantly keeps moving, it doesn't stabilize right after the move, it moves again, then you're going to have difficulty showing the same mid-market price. You have to quickly recalculate it. But I could also show you if the price moves down 50 cents on the walls, then it goes down on these walls as well. Now look, the price is going up to 48. Okay, let's try to give it a recalculation. I'll play it again. He's all over the road. 47.57, but he's moving it all over the place. He has to move the manipulation walls to move the price. They're the largest walls on both sides of the order book. Now you can see it perfectly. 3011 spot 10. But the formula works. 3011, it's got a 0.20 in there. 48.70. So you're going to see around 48.25. See? You see? When you go over to the old formula and record it when it was around this price, it was 48.25. Now it's close to these two prices, and look, of course the mid-range is only 4 cents off. Anybody who's pretty decent at math can understand what I'm talking about. So he was moving the walls around, and he brought it back to like 6 cents for the top wall. And the bottom wall, like he's got it back in that range, and this would be the price, 48.25. The bottom wall is much lower, and you can see, look, the 48.14. It's all a sham, but basically we can prove now that those balls of the same market size value, market size being the amount of coin that's either being bought or sold, okay, that's the market size order. Then you use the price to those same market size orders. You calculate it, divide it by 2, you'll get the mid-market range. If you get it, if the walls have just moved and they stay stable, and you calculate the price, you already got the next market mid-range price, mid-market price. You already have that. You just have to wait now for the market to adjust to the manipulation. We've done that yesterday. We had videotaped that yesterday. Today we're having difficulty because the wall will not stay stationary. 47.57. Okay, let's try it again. 47. It looked like he likes that price. So now we got to get the top wall. I mean, these guys should do a better job if you're going to rob people, covering up 48.70. That equals, and you divide it by 2. Let's see what we get. So it'll go to 48.13. Yeah, the 48.12 again is yesterday. Let's see the prices of the wall. See, he changed No, he didn't. 48.70 is the top wall. 47.57 is the bottom wall. The top wall is always going to be the highest price. So I'll from now on, to prevent confusion, I'll always do the top wall twice. First. Hey, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Give me a break. My mind does not want to work this time in the morning. But formulas work no matter what. But your mind really does. You just have to know how to use a calculator. You see what I'm saying? It just flashed past 48.13. You gotta watch the walls. You gotta watch the walls. The walls control the price. 47.57. Okay, the prices are still the same. So it looks like he's going to leave it. Now I want you to notice here the last price, 48.13. Let's refresh it. You see this price here? This mid-market price? It should have hit 48.13. They already had it ahead. Okay, now we hit the 48.13. You just seen it over there. It was stuck right here. But for some reason, the orders stopped. Okay, let's take a look at the walls. I'm telling you, those walls are moving now. They're active. Those walls are very active right now. You see? 48.93. What were they before? Top wall. It's moved up 20 cents. Look at the price. It's up 20 cents since the last wall moved. So you don't even have to really average it out. All you have to say, hey, the top wall went up 20 cents. The mid-market price went up 20 cents. You could do it that way too. We got this, guys. We got this. There's no doubt. If it moves too fast for you to calculate, the walls are moving too fast, all you have to do is look at the top wall and say, that increased 20 cents, you can expect this to increase 20 cents. Because it's a simple form of manipulation wall. It's really silly. It really is. They tell you that they think that people are that dumb that they can't actually figure out what they're doing. I don't think it's just a matter of being smart or being stupid. Okay, let's recalculate. I'm hoping that he keeps the wall stable. Okay. $47.78. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell these people. I shouldn't be coming up close to the mid-market price when these walls move. But they're constantly up there. We seen yesterday they bought some of it, but yet he goes in, the bot goes in and repaired the wall yesterday. You can go in and see that. Why does it go in and put the same market size on both sides? Because if you don't put the same market size on both sides, it becomes clear that you're manipulating the market. So if you put a positive and a negative, its effect on the buy and sell side, they believe it's going to wash out. But it doesn't work that way. In other words, they're using the same market size on both sides to obscure what they're doing to the volume. They're hoping a positive volume and a negative volume washes out their people's ability to detect it, but it doesn't, because what we do, a real trader does. If he wants to judge a market, he has to detect the volume on both sides. It's going to be a bear market or a bull market. That's how you figure out how you're going to make any profit for the day. Whose volume is it? The volume favor a bear market or a bull market? That's how you do it, using these graphs. But they obscure their manipulation by putting up the same market size. They use that negative plus a positive equals 0. $48.93. Let's see the bottom wall. I'm trying to keep. I'm hoping that the wall stabilize. 47.95. You see, he changed the bottom wall again. That's what's causing the price difference. It's higher. That's why this is 3 cents higher than that. He forces people to trade in the mid-range between those walls. Now the price should start going up because you can see he's pushing this toward the epicenter, which means they're going to start buying. You could already see that's happened by the retraction. Candlestick's got a red candlestick has a nice long tail. But regardless of what's going on in the range, the bottom line is that these two Catalan walls control the price, the mid-market price. No matter what's going on, you'll see some crazy trading going on between those two Catalan walls. In the end, when that market activity stops, those two Catalan walls control the price of Litecoin. The buys and sells in between them mean nothing. Let's see, he might have dropped the top wall. And you can always catch it. Once you can, now it's 48.93. Let's see the bottom wall. 47.95. Okay, he raised the price. There you go, people. I told you, you just have to wait. You just have to wait. We're a penny off. Now we caught the wall in a move and it stabilized. And you're looking at, you could calculate where he's going with this if after you catch it and it settles. You have to wait when it changes, then it settles down, right? Because you've seen him change the prices of the wall. Okay? And we're keeping up with the changes in the wall. He kept the cap the same, though he changed this one. So it really didn't affect the average much at all. And here we are, spot on once again by a penny. And that penny, if I probably go in and change to the new price, it'll probably cover that penny. But the formula works. 48.35. 48.35. Look at the last price. 48.35. 48.35. And the best part, it's staying there. You see? It's staying there. That's how we know that those walls are manipulating the price. After the walls settled down, we've seen that they stabilized. The bottom and top wall, we did the formula. Though the bottom wall has changed slightly, they didn't relieve the top wall cap. They left that the same. Okay? So the average isn't going to change very much by 20. If you add the 20 cents in, you're gonna get the same exact price, the penny difference. But either I have a crystal ball or the formula that's been devised and looked at is correct. And if the formula is correct, that confirms that there is manipulation in the books of Coinbase. How do we know there's manipulation in the Coinbase? We found 2 trades, same market sites, 2 of the largest walls posted to both sides, buy and sell, which is very unusual. Then we calculated the formula that those walls used as part of the formula of how they're manipulating the price. Now the price is moving. It's probably a reaction to the bottom wall difference. But we calculated it and we knew where it was going to go to. You see, because of this, the price being different, it should be moving up, and it is. You see, the 20 cents we were off before, now we got a 10-cent increase. Because let's see if those walls move. But those walls will keep the price between them. You seen it yesterday when they would not move that wall. Then they moved the wall up in price to $50 yesterday. They removed the 3011 and what was it at 48 and change. They moved it up to 50 something and the price went up. These walls are manipulating the price. I just proved it to you when I did the formula and it eventually hit the price. The mid-market range price has changed because the wall has changed. When the wall's price has changed, don't expect the mid-market price to react Johnny on the spot. It's going to take time. Now remember, this one increased 20 cents and it took a while for the 10 cents difference. Of course, you got to divide it by 2. The 20 divided by 2, this costs 10 cents. That's what's causing the 10-cent difference. But you got to also take in the fact that if he can manipulate using these walls different ways by maneuvering this price. He can raise the price by just putting this higher up, and then of course the market goes up. Now, if he wants to go higher up in this range but not surpass that, he raises this wall. If he wants to raise the price totally all the way like in the 50 range, he takes this top wall, puts it up at 50, it goes up. He might not necessarily have to even move this wall, but most of the times if he wants the price to stay at 50, then he'll raise this to like 49 to keep the price from going below what he wants. So it's very easy to see that these walls are in charge of the price. There goes your 20 cents difference. 47.95 versus 47.78. Remember, these walls do not react instantaneously. They move the walls, then the market moves to hit the new mid-level. And that doesn't happen like that. Let's see, let's calculate it now. Let's see if we can come up with the 5555, okay? Or close to it. Okay, let me clear it out. Oh, I said top wall first to avoid any confusion. 48.93. Bottom wall now. We'll do the top wall first. 47, stay still, 95. Now leave it a little bit, and it should get to that price unless he moves the walls. If he leaves the walls stable, we're going to see 48.4. But you got to also realize this trade is trading in his range. In other words, he's corralled us like horses. This isn't a free market. If somebody forces you to trade within the price range, and that's what those walls are doing. In other words, he has the largest walls. There might people who have less money than him that they're forced to trade between his walls because they can't afford to buy either one of his walls. They can't dump into it, or they can't buy it out. And you see all these other heavy trades going in now to keep the price from going up. $48.55. We got to calculate it 48.44. As long as the walls don't change, the price should actually go to that. And here we go. We're over. I'm sorry being a perfectionist, but what really is the difference between 48.55 and 48.44? What's the percentage difference? What is it? You're talking 11 cents. Okay, 11 cents. Yeah. I could give you the percentage. It's not even 1%. You see what I'm saying? Look how close we're getting. That's the percentage of error that we got with our formula. Low. You couldn't squeeze anything underneath an ant's belly with something. You could fit underneath an ant's belly with something this low. So again, 48.44. It's going down anyway. Now it's even less. So the formula works. Now it's even less. So we're off by 4 cents, 4 or 5 cents. But don't worry, it'll get there. And look at our formula's error rate. What 11 cents is. How far we're off the percentage-wise. So let's see, the wall's probably changed. One of them might have. Let's just take a look. Nah, they haven't changed. It's just our people trading in the muck. But we got to figure it out. So look at how low our percentage of error is when we calculate the price. Oh, and most of the time we're spot on. And a lot of times, if you just sit here and wait, it will go to 48.44, as long as the prices are still the same where they stay. It's just a matter of time. So watch 48.44. I don't even think, to tell you the truth, even with the manipulation, I don't think Bitcoin deserves the spot it has, because Litecoin is what Bitcoin was supposed to be, without the drama, without people branching off. I don't like what this guy's doing. I don't like the block size, or we don't agree with the block size. We're going to create our own Bitcoin. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. People leaving the board, dumping all their Bitcoin, throwing hissy fits because nobody would do what they want. Here it goes, 48.44. We didn't have to wait long, people, did we? Did we at all? So there you go. Our percentage is it's lower than this. It's not even 11 cents. Okay? That's it. We hit the 48.44. Now it'll start going back up. So there you go. You just seen it. We calculate the walls when they move, what they're going to bring the price to. If the wall stays stable in the price, lo and behold, it'll hit the 48.44. It hit the 48.44. Our level of calculation is now even below this figure here when we had 11 cents. Way below it. It'll probably be 8 decimals out before you see a number. We told you it was going to hit 48.44 after we did the calculations. Sure enough, it hit 48.44. Now it's stabilized, and we're 1 penny off. Don't tell me there's no manipulation, especially when we can figure it out. And we're proving it to you in math. I don't know, maybe the math is lying. 48.44. So now, people, we showed you how they're manipulating the market. Our calculations can be radically off if those walls do not stabilize at a set price. But once you get them stabilized at a set price, lo and behold, you're going to get the mid-market price. Those walls are moving to manipulate the price, so obviously the mid-market price is going to change when they move those walls. Now you can calculate the mid-market price, right? And if they move those walls, your mid-market price is going to be off. But if it stabilizes and it stays there long enough for the market to actually get to that price, there's your proof. Now this will go down to 48 whatever, and then it'll go back and stay at 44 if they don't change the walls. The walls are still the same, 48.93, 47.95. So it'll go back up to 44, 45, and it'll stay there. There is any trader that's looking at this that has any experience knows exactly what I'm talking about. If I could help anybody, we're willing to help anybody that's asking for help to understand this. As far as I'm concerned, this is just denotes that there's active criminal activity within the order book. These trades, these two large trades at 3011 spot 10, are actively taking part in controlling the price, and we have the formula to prove it. Once the price stabilizes, those walls stabilize. You see? That's the key. And a lot of the time, you're gonna, if this was brought to court, they're gonna see, well, look, the price is different. The key is when you guys are done manipulating those walls to get the desired price, We can calculate the price that you're going to by you guys manipulating that wall once you stop moving the wall around. But you see if now they decide, well, let's obscure it by moving the wall around constantly. What do we call that? Spoofing. So now they got another problem. See, they didn't move it. They didn't move it. That's going to go to 48.44 if they leave the walls alone. The only thing that's going to slow it down from getting to its, like water getting to its natural level, is somebody blocks it with another trade or something, the trading activity in here. But once that all calms down and settles down, that price will be 48.44. And where it is now, if you did the math, give a plus or minus error rate is so it'll be like 0.0000000. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Even at 11 cents off, it's like 0.02. It's not even 1% off. So we are getting it right. We are doing our math, and it is working out. The formula works. And yes, Coinbase has a bunch of scammers trading on their platform. There's nothing professional about criminality on an exchange. So they just might as well take the pro what? Pro criminal? What's the pro there if you got no professionalism? There it goes, 48.44. I told you. All right. You just have to sit and wait. Once the price settles down, we're off 0.5%. That's our error is beyond 10 decimal points now. Past the decimal point, 10. We told you. So what do we keep running the formulas by people. You cannot doubt us anymore. Look at this. We're 0.5 penny off. When the market settles down, we calculated the price based on the kettle and walls where the mid-market price was going to go to. Our percentage of error is beyond 10 spots after the decimal point. Even at 11 cents, it's difference. It's like 2 zeros away from the decimal point. It's very low. It's not even close to being there 1%. Now, why is the price? Because there's just the price might not be changing for the kettle and walls. It's just the activity that's going in between that range right now, where we're allowed to trade. No, and stop. No, see, the price didn't trade. It's just the activity that's going on within here. But these two walls contain the price. You think you're going to be able to sell above 48.96? Not unless that wall is raised up. You think you could short below 47.95? Forget about it. Not unless they take that wall off and move it. So both sides of the market are being controlled by whoever holds those same market size wall of 3011 spot 10. Alright, people. I gotta go. Again, be wary. Our formula works. Give us time. We proved it to you over and over again. This is just another feather in our proving that the market is manipulated in our cap again.